Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another very special episode of Corporate Crash Course. That is a very red background, Zoe. You are...
I warned you.
You were so right. We all look so pale now in comparison. Oh, well. We're back, and tonight we're playing a very different game. We're trying out Heart by Rook and Decard. You're going to see how well we can run this thing. I'm joined by three of my friends, as always. Chris, Nick, and Zoe. Mike has been banished to the dead zone for indiscretions which will not be repeated. We hope he'll repent and be amongst us soon again. Yeah, I think it's looking good. Anyway, like I said, we're going to play Heart. How are you guys doing tonight?
Tired, but still surviving.
Glad to hear it.
I'm ready for the heart to give me what I want.
I'm here for adventure and adventure alone.
Sounds about right. Okay. So playing Heart. Heart is a story game. As Nick kind of alluded to already, you're all gonna go delve into the very strange thing that seems to live under the surface of the planet in order to fulfill some kind of destiny, achieve some kind of goal, and probably die a very horrible death in the process. But you're gonna like it.
Well, as long as we have fun with it.
Pretty much. Flesh den. Yeah, okay. We don't need that. So I think we kind of planned for tonight we're gonna talk mostly about your characters and get a bit of an idea of the story that we're gonna set up before we really get further in next week and start to explore a little bit more. So I guess I take a week off and I'm just like, I'm floundering here. I don't know what else to tell you.
It seems like a lot of us are.
Yep. I don't know. This game's a little bit weird. It's hard to describe, other than really it's a point crawl through a weird underground flesh den, and the whole goal is just to achieve your character's ends. So I guess the perfect place to start then with that, like we said, is the characters. So I need somebody to start talking so that I can stop talking. So Nick, let's go over your character first.
Sounds good. Yes, in Heart, your character's basically made up of three things that give the flavor, and then two of them really kind of give the mechanics of the character. So there's your ancestry, of which there are 4 in the core world, your class, of which there are 9, and your calling, I think there are 5 callings.
5.
Yeah. So the ancestry is human, drow, elfir, which is traditional high elf, I think, and gnolls. I've decided to play a human. The humans in the world, as it's set up, are outsiders to the Spire, which is the tower built above the Heart, but enough travel in for various reasons, some to get rich, some to find or sell weird technology. I think some of them install it on themselves too. At least that's what I'm going with, because I have installed some on myself.
Of course.
Why not? My class that I'm going with is an Incarnadine, basically someone who is so deep in debt that it becomes their religion. And my calling, which is why the heart calls to me or why I'm venturing into the heart, is penitence. Yeah, I don't know if you want me to get more detailed than that at this point.
No, I think that's good.
Cool.
Great way to give a bit of an overview too. Does your character have a name?
Oh yeah, I'm so into the mechanics. My character's name is Kynan, and for a look, this might be. I don't think a lot of people saw this movie, so it might be a bit of an obscure pull. But I'm thinking like John Silver from Treasure Planet, but tall and skinny instead of built like a chef. So cyborg eye, maybe cyborg hand, maybe cyborg leg. Lots of trinkets and stuff jingling when he walks, that sort of thing.
Mm. I get it. Bellamy is very excited for you in the chat.
It's a good movie.
You said Kynan?
Kynan.
Kynan?
Yeah. Like Conan, but not, I guess.
That's okay.
That wasn't where it came from. That's just how you pronounce it.
No, that's just funny because a lot of names could be Conan, but not.
That's true. That's true.
Bit of a weird one. Oh well. Anyway, okay. So let's move from there then to Zoe. Do you want to tell us about your character?
I will be playing a gnoll named Druss.
Druss?
Yep.
Cool.
My calling is adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And I am a dead walker for my class.
Dead walker. So to go into basically the bit more detail like Nick was talking about, gnolls are hyena people, which is fun. I played Heart like a year or two ago, and of course I had to pick a gnoll because they're just so weird. And I love the fact that Zoe picked a Deadwalker because Deadwalkers basically effectively see their death coming, so she kind of gets to deal with a spectral version of herself in the near future. And there's mechanical advantages to having that thing show up, and only she can see it, and it represents like her spirit in danger or some shit like that. I can't remember. It's really cool. Great. Okay. Chris, it's your turn, sir.
Okay. Right. So I'm going with a human. In particular, with my class, a Vermissian knight human who is looking for some adventure, who I'm going to call Elias Steele. Steels with a Z at the end of it, because nothing is cooler than adding an extra Z at the end of it.
Elias Steels. Cool.
And I kind of picture pretty much just like I guess more or less just like Peter, like Chris Pratt's Star-Lord, pretty much, in terms of personality.
That sounds about right. And
Yeah.
So what's cool about the Vermissian Knights, folks? Is it the fact that they're trained knights? 'Cause that's pretty cool.
Choo-choo.
I mean, the lore behind the Vermissian is on its own pretty wicked.
It is. Cursed centuries-old mass transport network. That's
As one
awesome.
is. I could be a train man.
To power it, they tapped into the wellspring of potential that is the heart and damned every single tunnel and station to eternal weirdness. It never officially opened. That's so cool. That's so cool. I'm super excited. Trains like veins, train like train, all good times. Yep.
So expect a lot of train puns this stream.
Are you okay over there, Bellamy? That's just makes me want to sing the Clash. That's just train in vain all the time. But anyway,
keep adding to the playlist.
They have a song called "Train in Vain."
Train.
It's fine. Clash is cool. So, okay. The thing that we were talking about beforehand, and I think the thing that we kind of want to go into next with this is we kind of really need to figure out what your characters want to do. Right? Like, what's the goal? How do we make you guys really into like an adventuring party and have it kind of make sense? So to do that, we have two things. First of all, we have a series of questions that each of you has, and I really hope you all are taking the opportunity right now to queue those up so that when I call you and ask you to answer those questions, we don't have a lot of dead air while you're scrolling through the book, like I tend to do. And then two, we have your beats, which we'll talk about in a little bit, because those kind of, the combination of those two things should really give us a direction on how we're going to set up the story. And then I get to go back and fill it up with interesting things for you guys to do, hopefully.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, let's go back to Nick then, I guess, to start.
Okay.
So, you have a question for your ancestry first. Do you want to do that?
Yes. So for the human ancestry, there are 3 questions, mostly pertaining to either coming to the heart or the spire from outside, or why you're not like the humans who do that.
Yep.
I was kind of on the fence on this one, but I think I've decided that I'm going to go with the question is, you're 3rd generation Heartborn, meaning I didn't come from outside, I was born here, and not at all like the humans on the surface. What incorrect assumption do people most often make about you? And I think because of my line of work, in quotes, people assume that I'm, another treasure hunter, archaeologist, delver, whatever, trying to find magic crap and sell it. But I am not.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay.
Did you want me to go into my calling questions now, or give everybody a chance to do their ancestry questions first? Actually,
let's do ancestry.
Yeah.
What? Let's do ancestry questions first for everybody. Zoe, how about you?
For Knowles, I have the option of one of 3 questions as well, which are related to either traveling to the heart, fleeing the spire, or being born down here. So I chose, you traveled to the heart in search of something specific, you were part of a team, or you were on your own, and did you find what you were looking for? And I answered that question with, I was looking for adventure. And I found near death.
And yet you're going back to adventure.
Yeah, because I didn't complete my mission. I didn't win.
Or die.
Here.
Exactly. It's all or nothing, baby.
Yep.
I'm starting to pick. Sorry, you said your name was Dress? Dress?
Yes.
Like dress but not? I'm going to do that to everybody's name now because Cody made fun of me.
What?
Okay. I'm picturing Dress as just like an adrenaline junkie now.
Yeah. It's exactly what I'm going for.
Cool.
No way, bro. The stealth's gonna be so easy.
Yeah.
Follow me down the tunnel, bro.
Hell yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. Chris, what about Elias? Tell us about his human question.
Right. So, like Nick, I've been given pretty much the same questions in terms of human. But I'm gonna go with the one that is titled, you were kicked out of a retro engineering or magical college, thanks to your unorthodox beliefs and practices. What did you do? Well, I'm a rebel myself. I live by my own rules. I have my own track to follow. I go full steam ahead with my own motivations.
Save some for the rest of the stream, Chris.
Yeah, true. I'm starting to burn through a lot of these.
You're really chugging through them.
Don't want to run out.
He's got a full cart full.
Guys, don't steal my material.
Okay, so you were kicked out because what? Because you believe in the Vermissian? You believe in the weirdness?
I think so.
Just really into trains?
I'm really into trains. So much so that I want to be badass being into trains. It's not weird at all.
We gotta be careful here, because he's gonna take the trains to the same place he took the carrots to.
No.
No, we cannot make the trains a sexual thing. This cannot be a thing. I cannot deal with that again.
We're walking a fine line here, boys.
Not train wires.
We gotta really establish this is a platonic love for trains.
Car 6 can't know about Car 5.
He takes you back to his roundhouse so you can meet all his No, it's okay. You just keep them on separate tracks, then they can't they can't do it.
They can never meet.
Is that a railroad spike in your pocket? How dare you?
Oh, God.
I did not expect to come back to this kind of thing, but here we are again.
Okay. Well, now that everybody's really uncomfortable, let's go back to Nick and the calling questions.
Okay. My calling questions are, so for penitence, the reason that I'm venturing into the heart is to make up for payback or just prove that I'm sorry for some betrayal. So my questions are around that. What marks your order, the order that I betrayed, out from others like it? What makes it different? What evidence of your failings is visible in the city beneath? And then I get into how I know the other two. So I'll start with those two. I don't know, I think we can maybe go around with the two personal ones, and then we can get into the questions. So I am a drug pusher.
Great.
And my order, or I don't know, organization as it were, offers compared to other suppliers, a very premium white glove type experience. The delivery, the packaging, we have a lot of subscription clients who, they want their experience to be seamless and hands off, and yeah.
I wrote premium drug dealers.
Yeah.
I think that kind of just encapsulates the whole thing.
Basically. Now, the catch is, the ulterior motive here is we only sell into the upper crust in the Spire because we're actually funded by the Ministry, who's trying to overthrow the current government.
Of course.
So the evidence of my failings in betraying my order here would be in, prisoners who maybe I knew, people who have been exiled or are being punished because of what I did or said or let slip.
Okay. So really, the evidence of your failing is just, people, connections.
They might not like me very much.
Okay. All right, let's go to the two humans. The two adventurers. Adventurers.
Oh, that's true. You can have the same question sets.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, true.
So first question for both of you is, what drove you out of the city above? Zoe, go first.
I went with, I wasn't driven out, but I found it so boring I needed adventure, so I hopped on.
You're just like full. Man, this city's so boring.
Yeah. There's nothing here for me. There's no excitement. Heck this place. I'm going with the adventures.
When you read that question, I was like, yeah, it wasn't radical enough for her.
Wasn't radical enough?
It wasn't radical.
What, she couldn't... Druss couldn't, jump out from the top of the Mile High City on his skateboard and ride all the way down the side of the building?
It's totally tubular.
Get the camera out. We gotta get this for my highlight reel. Maybe I'll get sponsored.
I gotta get out of this bogus city.
There's nothing for me here anymore. I took my knotted weave of string that describes my grandmother and my painted dog skull, and I got out of there.
Oh, man. It's okay. Nobody wanted to sponsor you up there anyway.
Wait, are we playing Wreck Runners again?
Somehow we ended up back there.
Think we played too many games? No. Okay, Chris, what drove you out of the city above?
Well, for Elias Steele's, he just follows where the tracks of life lead him. Just
not enough trains.
The city goes up. You can't make a train go up.
if you build it just right and you get it just at the perfect angle, it's possible.
You're actually saying you left the city because there's not enough trains?
Yes, there needs to be more trains. And again,
I needed to go to where the trains are.
There's not enough fights. Not enough trains.
There needs to be more trains. And I swear this is not a sexual thing.
You keep saying that.
You're never going to beat the allegations.
I'm trying to avoid the carrot situation. I'm trying to cut ahead of it.
He's trying to be very clear of his intentions with the train.
Oh, God. It's like that It's Always Sunny sketch of Danny DeVito saying we need to make a song about how we don't diddle kids.
Yeah.
Bellamy and I are really on the same wavelength tonight, because I went there as soon as Cody said that too.
The chat is now singing the songs from The Little Mermaid, but changing it to be about trains. That's what we're at.
Why do we do this?
This is why.
Yeah.
This is it.
That's true. Okay, we're going to the second question. So your other individual question for adventure is, what's the most dangerous beast or individual you've heard tell of, and why haven't you defeated them yet?
So, for this one, I went with, I can't remember, but I fought them, and oh my god, did I lose.
Okay. So...
Is that when you almost died?
Yeah.
Remember.
So I found them. I almost died. I ended up being alright. Kind of. I'm, dead walker now. But I don't remember what or who it was that almost killed me.
Cool.
But I'm gonna find him. And when I do, he's going down.
Yep. I believe you. Chris, you're up.
Right. Sorry. Yeah, so the second question there. You don't know, play really scared. Who was it? What happened? In a similar sense,
No.
I was just...
The second individual one was, what's the most dangerous beast or individual you've heard tell of, and why haven't you defeated them yet?
Oh, right. Right, so, dangerous beast. Well, I've heard rumbles of just something that has caused train wrecks of sorts that I've not seen, but I'm determined to find the cause of these train wrecks.
The train wreck monster?
A train smashing demon of sorts.
A train smashing demon that hates...
Oh, like a car crusher.
We remember the words that I said before, in that the Vermisian never opened, right? Like, it technically doesn't actually run.
But is it not open because there's something busting up the trains before they can get it going?
I don't know.
I think it is.
Something has caused the trains to stop.
Somebody's really into a train network which doesn't do anything right now, and that's also a little bit weird to me.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything because this creature is messing with the functioning of the trains.
My Elias is so into determined of getting this train going. He's just finding whatever is causing it to not go. Basically, it's just like,
you know what?
About ghost trains. Oh god,
I believe Elias that there is a creature preventing the launch of these trains.
That's his running theory so far. It's just the reason nothing has happened is just there's a beast a demon beast that has caused trains not to get going.
Yep.
Oh god.
I bet he's crazy strong. It's probably the monster that very narrowly escaped my wrath.
Yep. So, now the fun part. Now we get to get into the other questions about the other player characters. And since there are 3 of you, you get to put one question to each of the other player characters. And I just looked at the penitent questions, and I love the fact that for Nick, you have to pick one of the player characters that was present at your betrayal, how were they involved, and then pick one of the other player characters, you look up to them as an example of how to live your life. What inspired this? So, Nick, which one is Train Guy going to be?
Is Train Guy doing drugs, or is Train Guy who you look up to?
Yeah, well...
I'm curious to see where this goes.
Honestly, I'd believe it if Train Guy did drugs.
I feel like no. I would feel like Elias would burst into the room and just be like, "Hey, this is bad, yo. Drugs are bad."
He'd already have a chair that he would turn around, sit backwards on.
You know what's more productive than doing drugs? Working on the trains.
Working on the trains.
Drugs are so expensive. How could you fund your model train hobby? If you're spending
he has a model train hobby now?
Why wouldn't he have a model
I
train?
thought he
think
was
he got
into
started?
full-size trains.
You gotta work
Apparently-
your way up to full-size train, Cody. You can't just go straight to full-size.
There are no
Okay.
full-size
There,
trains.
there are various classes of train that you have to go.
Yeah. He had to earn his miniature train badge before he could accelerate to the locomotive badge.
Oh god.
For
Well,
a
hold
while,
on,
he was
hold on.
stuck driving those little kiddie trains, you know? But
And it's just like he's like straddled the little train.
Yeah. Once he showed his true commitment to the train, then he leveled up to going to the heart and getting his big train going.
Who did he have to show? Are you telling me there's an entire network of trained people that have created a graduated license system?
one of his questions
Yeah,
was that
People
I
like Alliance?
he was part of an
Nobody knows
engineering-
them unless you show your dedication to the train.
Nobody
when they
knows.
appear.
They're
Yeah.
just hiding.
Yeah, it's like cloaked figures that when you've proven your commitment to the train, they like abduct you and indoctrinate you into
It's basically it's Skull and Bones, but for people really into trains.
Their chant is just chugga 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 chugga.
Yeah. You're blindfolded in somebody's basement. That's what you hear, and you're like, "They found me."
They put a 2x4 across the concrete floor and tell you that you're scaling like a 50-foot chasm.
Yeah. You hear a train whistle in the background.
Oh, it's coming close. Oh, you have to identify 5 different types of trains based on their whistle alone.
Yeah, that is part of the onboarding. Yep. So I've
Yeah,
heard.
I believe it. I believe it. Now back to Nick answering these questions.
I can't decide whether I should look up to Elias's commitment or to Druss's laissez-faire attitude. But no, I think Druss was there at my betrayal.
But you could have seen Druss do a really cool skateboard trick, and you could look up to that.
Trying to kill
Druss
people.
did it. Druss did an ollie as the betrayal was happening.
Oh my gosh.
No, you know what? I feel like having Elias at my betrayal works better. Oh, I can't decide. No, I'm gonna figure out how Druss was at my betrayal because I want to look up to Elias for his commitment to the train. Because you see,
just really.
I'm a turncoat, you know.
Can you?
And I'm well, not a turncoat, but I guess I'm treated like one, and I feel bad about that. Obviously, I'm being penitent. Someone who is, 100% committed to their train-based morality, and no amount of money.
Train-based morality.
Nothing's gonna make his commitment waver.
Yeah, I like that. I feel like, I got too caught up in the game and lost sight of what was important, and I know Elias would never lose sight of what's important to him.
Train-based
That's
morality.
Yeah.
Nick, can you give me a quick recap of what your betrayal was again?
I sold out a part of the ministry network that I was in contact with to cover a debt.
So I have a question where it's you and another player barely escaped from a dangerous situation recently. Who was it and what happened? And I think we can tie that to your betrayal,
Okay.
potentially. If you're down.
Yeah, I think
So
that
what,
sounds good.
like Druss basically helped kind of get out?
Yeah. My last adventure up top.
Yeah, I was like I was in some back room about to get my kneecaps broken, and I finally was like, I can trade some information, and I gave some names, and
I took off my mask and it was me buzzing your kneecap. No. No, because we're escaping together.
Yeah,
Yes, of course.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to decide why you were there.
Hey, if I can go beat up some goons, I'm gonna have a good
You know
time.
what? Actually, one of my abilities that I took potentially gives me links to Deep in the Heart, like a tier 2 landmark. So maybe I was trying to work as a guide, and you wanted to get deeper in the heart, right? Because that's your adventure thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I was guiding you, but then we ran across someone who I owed money to.
Yeah. You sold him out.
But then they were
I was a little
still
too late getting us out of there.
Yeah, they were
Because you already sold them out by the time I beat them up.
Oops.
I lasted like 15 seconds after the baseball bat came out.
Yeah.
You just saw the bat.
Sang
You're
like a canary.
I'll tell you everything.
Yeah.
And that's why you look up to his commitment.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
He'll
we've
never
got
sell
it.
out the trains.
We've got it.
Perfect.
Which means that we then return from a delve with an item for a wealthy patron. They wouldn't give it up. Why and what was it?
Yeah, this is you and Elias, right?
Yeah. So Elias and I teamed up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was a piece of a train, right? That's why Elias wouldn't give it up.
I'm assuming it's some sort of
kind of
train
technology.
piece. Yeah, it's
So-
gotta be
yeah.
something train related. And we all know why Elias wouldn't give it up.
He needed it to complete his newest train life.
No. He said no train wives. He is strictly platonic with the trains.
Strictly platonic. It's just that's how it is. That's how it always is.
They're just friends. Which then means that you two had your own dangerous situation that you narrowly escaped from.
Yep.
So you've answered both your questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's an easy one. And I mean, unless Chris wants to, well, no, because now it's kind of flipped because
Yeah.
in Druss's description, it's Elias taking something from the delve and keeping it,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's whichever character Elias is with who's finding and keeping something. So
Oh, would
You've
it be
got it.
that, or couldn't
Yeah.
we share that where we both go and we wouldn't?
this
They
would
wouldn't
just
keep it.
this would just open it for a little bit more
Mm.
potential, right? Because we've already established through this, which is kind of nice, that Karnan is some kind of a guide into the heart. So there's a very easy way there for Chris with Elias to basically say, like,
Mhm.
okay, you went on some kind of delve together, and
Mhm.
either Karnan found some tech and kept it, or you did something dangerous, and what happened? And then otherwise you get to talk about the same delve you went on with Druss, and he kept something too. Just didn't feel like telling us before. Maybe it was a really cool skateboard he found down in the heart somehow.
It had a strange etching on it. Quicksilver. What does that mean?
What's your dangerous situation? Who went with you?
Yeah, so Chris, this is up to you, buddy.
Who went with me? I mean, both good options, although having someone that has mad skateboarding skills does sound pretty fun.
And someone who is, built their lifestyle around dangerous situations.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What did we
probably
do?
go-
Where'd we go?
Trying to think. What do we go do? Where we go? Now all my brain is just trying to think of like how do I tie this back to trains somehow? Because apparently I'm on this train now. This is my train to be on.
I mean, maybe you went to the Vermissian. Although I don't know, that's
Oh.
pretty freaky, but
It could be part of our delve was pretty sketchy and dangerous or something.
Yeah.
When we went for the train parts, whatever we went to get that
I
you didn't want to give up.
I was so determined to collect some train parts. I made it very clear. It's like these are the significant train parts I need.
It's starting to sound like I had a job to go get train parts and you just followed me.
I randomly appeared and I was like, I hear you're looking for train parts.
Yeah. I hear you going to where the trains are.
Take me to the trains.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I guess we're friends.
Okay, so wait, so did we settle on these?
I think we got a pretty rough idea, yeah. I think at least
So I kept something when we went on a delve together?
Yeah.
Do you have to specify?
Means you
Do we have
kept
to specify what it was?
Yes.
Yeah, it says
Why and what was it?
What was it?
Ooh. I mean, the easy thing is I just kept something to cover a debt.
But what? Like you took an item that was.
It's whatever the patron, because it's a wealthy guy was paying you to get an item, and then you wouldn't give it. Yeah, because you went on a delve for an item for a wealthy patron, but then you decided I'm not giving this up.
Ooh.
So someone was going to pay you for this thing, and you decide, nah, not worth it. I'm keeping it.
So maybe it was to get out of your debt, and you were just like, no.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the cop-out answer, but I don't know what you'd be finding that would be that you'd feel it would be worth keeping.
Yeah, it could be something that you kept because the value of it monetarily wouldn't be as much as what whoever you kept it for wants it for.
What if it turned out to be some I don't know, flesh plant or something that would be a way more potent drug than what I was pushing, and so I wanted to keep it for my crew.
Flesh plant that produces potent drug.
I'm trying to stay on theme here, Cody.
Or it could be they got you to pick something up that was like a Roman horse for drugs, and there was a bunch of drugs in it.
oh, maybe.
Cool.
So it was a Trojan horse. Basically a condom full of cocaine stuffed inside of a vase or something.
That sounds too normal. That's why I said flesh plant.
Yeah. A flesh plant filled
Full
with
of drugs.
I mean, of course.
Maybe it was some sort of taxidermied animal skeleton, but every bone was hollowed out and full of drugs. That seems so. It could still be a horse. Actually, it's a whole horse skeleton, and in all of the horse bones are drugs.
Animal
Yeah.
skeleton.
And then you found out there was drugs, and you're like,
Full of drugs.
mine.
Then Elias came in and said, "Hey, drugs are bad." Just like,
Let me teach you about trains.
let me teach you about the intricacy of trains.
Elias is hanging out with Druss to try and get closer to the trains. Elias is hanging out with Kynan to tell him that drugs are bad. And trains are better.
Why is... Hold on. How come the train-obsessed guy is our voice of reason?
To be clear, I don't
Train-based morality.
I feel like my character is essentially a train version of Captain Planet, just like
Nothing will ever get
Your
you.
whole existence is train.
Nothing will ever get you as high as seeing the beauty of a train as it travels past you.
To be clear, I don't take the drugs. There's a class
Yeah.
for that.
You just sell them.
I give them to other people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is, don't get me wrong, still bad.
I don't think Elias knows that though.
Yeah.
He just sees you going, "Hey, drugs."
Yeah, but it's
I-
also bad to push drugs onto other people, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Train morality would tell you don't do that.
Do you have time to talk about
You
our
don't
train
pass out
warden
drugs on the
Xavier?
train.
that isn't allowed on trains. They don't do that.
Oh god.
They'll
We're
give you a
turning-
nice full course meal.
We're turning Chris into like the worst freaking character. All right.
It always seems to go this direction. I don't know why.
I don't know either. So wait. So what was the dangerous situation? So I'm assuming it was with Druss, but what did you guys do? Jump out from in front of a train while you're standing on the tracks?
I had to give a full
Maybe.
safety lesson on trains.
Maybe they did a huge ollie over a bridge out.
Yeah.
Bringing back the skateboard.
Yes.
Okay, what's going on? What was the dangerous thing here? Come on.
What if it's like old tracks that are like not on the ground, kind of like up, very rickety, and you know, looking for train stuff, you're wandering them, and I'm following you, and we almost, went crashing down off the tracks.
I was so determined to follow those tracks, I nearly fall
Yeah.
right off of them.
We were a danger to ourselves that day.
Whoa.
And as a part of my train, my
That's part of your training.
my training. It was part of my training. There we go. I was trying to remember the train morality thing, but I like that too.
Part of your train-based morality.
That's it. As part of my train-based morality, when you save my
TBM.
life, I owe you a life debt.
Yes.
We've been
TBM.
together ever since.
Yeah.
Inseparable.
I don't know how to feel about all of this, but
We're best friends now.
that was easy because now, yeah, you guys clearly all know each other from your delving experience, and
Yeah. Our
Apparently-
tree-based interactions.
kind of some kind of like freaking zealot for Elias and his train-based morality. He's becoming an acolyte to the train way of life.
It's not about the trains, it's about the commitment.
I can't wait for
Sure.
him to get a train
Sure.
going and find out that like the trains are sentient beings who've been speaking to him.
Oh God. Okay. So, I guess that really brings us around then to, like, what is the overall goal of kind of the next stage for the three of you? So, you guys are decently experienced delvers from the sounds of it at this point. Is it worth, like, what are you, do we want to basically, can I interest you in trains and train-based accessories? Yeah, probably. Elias would definitely be into that.
Elias is all for it.
Do we want you guys to basically be, like, adventurers for hire to a degree? So, similar to what we were just talking about in people hiring you to go find stuff. Is it more, do we want it to be about, do we just want to go hard into the whole Vermisian thing? And basically have the goal be to figure out if you can help Elias get it started.
That would be cool.
I could use the help to get these trains going, man.
I think that'd be super
down to
cool.
help him get the train going and potentially kill the monster stopping the trains that I think may or may not have almost killed me.
I mean,
theory.
I can't go back until I have either paid back my mistakes or done something so good that it kind of erases those mistakes. So
imagine how good getting the train going would be.
yeah, I mean it would really, particularly since the train is down here, you know, it would serve the Undercity, is that what the
Yep.
Yeah.
Think of the drugs you could move on that train. Don't tell Elias.
It doesn't follow.
So disappointed in you.
He's not going to let you put drugs on the train.
Desecration as far as Elias is concerned.
Yeah.
This is a sacred moving mode of transportation.
Sacred, very weird moving thing. You're gonna put
Elias just shaking at the thought of you putting
fill it with
drugs on a
drugs.
train.
You hear my armor rattling as I just hear any mention of like drugs on trains.
God.
I'm so excited
Okay.
to kill the creature, stopping the trains from getting running.
To mark your calling is does that mean that Elias is like, so every class has something to carry, or every calling has something to carry on them as a marker of their calling? Is Elias an unpunched for mission ticket?
Oh my
Because
god!
that's actually something that's on that list.
It is waiting to be punched. Once the train is moving, he'll get punched. Just
So
every
good.
night he holds it and just stares at it like soon. soon.
God. I have no clue how we're gonna make this work. But who cares?
I'm sorry I've thrown so many wrenches into all of this.
No, it is
With my
totally
trains.
fine.
Honestly, I think it's all coming together.
It very much is.
Well, we could talk about our beats quickly, because that plays into how the
Sure.
game is going to go. I mean, we can talk about abilities too. I don't know, that gets kind of granular.
Yeah.
We could just name our abilities, and as kind of a teaser, because the names are really good, and then we can pull them out when we pull them out. Okay. So my calling core ability is Not Yet. My class core abilities are the Cost of Doing Business and Mutually Assured Destruction. I have 3 minor class abilities. One is Red Marketeer, and one is Red and Bloody Business. The other one is tied to my major ability, Crave, the minor ability being Addict.
Nice.
Basically, I can convince people that they want whatever I'm selling really, really badly.
Really,
They're
really easily.
craving those drugs.
Okay. Zoe?
Core ability, I have Enter the Gray.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Talk about that.
You know the trick of stepping sideways into the gray, the space between the worlds of the living and the worlds of the dead.
I mean... Yep.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool trick.
But I do also love that it basically says, on a success, the smoke clears, and you and anyone you bring with you are in the gray.
And you can just drag them. They don't get to choose.
Yep. And then you can just walk back out.
Minor abilities, I have Deathless, which is, you've already died once. You can suffer through this.
Oh, nice. To ignore the effects of ongoing minor blood or echo fallout. Okay, yep. There you go.
That's cool.
Yep. And then major ability, I have... where is it? Invidious Spectre. Your death has got your back, right up until it can claim you for itself. And manifest a poltergeist, another supernatural phenomena that distresses and confuses your enemies.
Yes. That's super cool.
Get ready to get befuddled.
Did you put do you have a minor with that one?
That one is Ghoulish Grasp.
Oh, God.
Per situation, treat a weapon you were carrying as if it had the debilitating tag.
Terrifying. Okay. And Chris, what did you get for the Vermissian Knight?
Right. So, core ability, I have Vermissian Plate, which, as says here, your armor is made up of scavenged, barely understood technology from the alternate realities inside the Vermissian network. So, once per session, you can consume a resource with the technology or occult domains by augmenting or repairing your armor. So I'm gonna, because I'm on aboard this train now of Train Guy. I picture it as just a lot of train parts that I've assembled and just added to my armor, basically.
Amazing.
Yep. Right, so minor abilities. I think I will go with I'll go. There's a few good ones here, but I guess I'll go with I'm tied between Protector's Gauntlet and Well Traveled.
You can take 2, because I think you can take 3 minor abilities total.
Oh, okay.
One of them might fall out of your major ability that you choose.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you could
that's
you
true.
could just have both of those and then figure out your last one when you choose your major.
Yeah, true. Okay, so I'll go with Protector's Gauntlet and Well Traveled. So, Protector's Gauntlet, heavy metal gauntlet bearing the emblem of your house, the Lord's Galvanic, Freewheels, the Cross Countryman, +1 blood protection, +1 fortune protection.
Damn.
And well, yeah, that is pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. And Well Traveled, gain access to one of the following domains: Curse, Desolate, Haven, Occult, Technology, Wild, Warren. You can take this advance more than once.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I
That's
guess
cool.
major ability. Yeah. Major ability. Let's go with. Ooh. Again, there are some pretty good ones here. You know what? I'm gonna go with Trailblazer. Leading teams of explorers to lost sites and distant situations. You have distant stations have taught you best how to move through the city beneath, even at the cost of your own health. When you lead a party on Delve, you may activate this ability. When active, increase the stress dice inflicted on the Delve, and that the Delve inflicts on you by 1 step.
Nice.
So, yeah. And it's got a couple. Looks like it's got a couple liners to it.
Yeah, you
so
gotta
you can
pick one
choose. You can choose one for now. But that fits. I think the theme of that fits really well with your Well Traveled.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it works with your minor beats, which is nice.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm a well-traveled train guy.
I mean, if you're gonna be the train, you gotta move like the train.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I got just gotta follow the track and just keep on moving forward.
You want to run through our beats, Cody?
Sure, let's do it. Go first, Nick.
Okay. So I chose I chose 2 minor beats because I want things to be attainable for now until I kind of get a feel for the game. One is do something your order would frown upon. And then the other one is to refuse a desirable offer due to the restrictions of your penance. Yeah.
Okay. Zoe?
I did have a cocktail, fighting move, or legendary beast named after you. And I did refuse to back down when it would be beneficial to do so.
So like when you did the ollie over the giant cavern.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, that time I tried to fight the beast, stopping the trains from functioning, and he killed me?
Yep. Almost killed you. Mostly killed you.
Yeah.
I feel like with Mike not here, I got to take on his role of just trying to advocate for naming something after Druss the whole time. I'm going to walk into every bar that you put in front of us and be like, yeah, I'll have the Druss until somebody gives me the Druss.
Yeah. Hey, y'all
Just
got
to
the
see-
trust?
Until they give you something without questioning you.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or every time we get into a fight, I'll be in the background, give him the Druss! Give him the Druss!
I
Give
do
him
something
the
different every
Druss.
time.
Jess is just hella confused every time. Like, what do I do?
Can't wait
Okay.
to kill the beast that's stopping the trains from working and then be like, that was a Druss.
Yeah,
That was a trust.
that's what it was.
Yep.
Okay, Chris, what are yours?
Yeah, Alright, what did I pick from mine here again? Okay. Right, so these ones I had picked out. So I did a major and a minor. So for my major one, acquire a rare or powerful D12 value item, preferably magic, because, it's going to be badass magic and I assume somehow train related in some way. And minor, rush into danger before anyone else, because like a majestic train, I will just move forward no matter what's ahead.
Okay. Yep, that's going to be a lot for next session.
Did you guys already tell me your trinkets? Because we get 2 for ancestry and 1 for calling, just for fun.
You guys have trinkets now too?
Yeah, I just rolled
weaved
mine.
into
Oh, it was the
weaving
dog
town.
skull and the
yeah.
The knotted
the
weave
knotted
string
weave.
that
Yeah.
describes my grandmother.
Describes your
Describe.
I don't know.
I guess.
Apparently, I love my grandmama.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's all I took when I left town. I have
Okay,
my dog skull.
Nick, what did you get?
I have for my penitence, I have a ceremonial bronze watchful eye.
Okay.
Wondering if I should wear that in my cyborg socket.
Might as well.
Yeah, don't have to carry it that way. You know what? It really lends a lot of weight to my negotiation abilities when... Yeah, okay. And then I also have a long-stemmed pipe and pungent tobacco. As well as a votive image of a deceased wanderer king.
Yeah. Interesting.
And for my equipment, actually, I took a filigreed revolver, which for Bellamy mostly because it's Treasure Planet. If you recall, John Silver could flip his hand around and tuck the hand into his forearm and instead show, I think it was a revolver or some sort of gun.
Oh, it's like one of those Power Rangers with the head.
Yeah.
But it's on the end of your
Yeah,
hand.
you just flip the hand flips into the forearm, the gun comes out, the gun flips in. Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. It's one of those Power Ranger toys.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Chris, what do you got?
Right. So, yeah, I guess we did mention this before, where it's like there's the unpunched Vermisian ticket.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So, again,
those are rare.
Elias just waiting for one day the trains to get moving, and he can finally punch that ticket. It'll happen. It's gonna happen someday. He's determined for it to happen.
Well, if you die, when you die, if I'm still around, I'm gonna punch that ticket for you.
That's all. That's all Elias asked for. It's that someone could get the trains going.
That's all he wanted.
For someone to punch that ticket.
Imagine getting the trains rolling for them and they don't give you a free ride.
This ticket is expired.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
right, and weapon was like the other one, right? So what did I pick for that one? For equipment, I picked. I'm gonna go with the pneumatic hammer because
nice.
it just seems like a powerful train-like weapon.
Your race should give you 2 keepsakes as well.
Oh, 2 keepsakes. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
2 keepsakes from your race as well.
Sorry, hold on. I thought it was just
Yeah, roll that d20 twice.
I guess they'd be. It's the same list as as me. The list is on page 17 if you wanted to look at it. But
Yep.
17.
there's some cool
These are amazing. I'm reading through again the calling ones for adventure. There's 10 of them. It's like pulp novel loosely based on your exploits, a mouth organ, spider silk scarf in a dashing color, an inaccurate map of the heart you bought off some guy in Derelictus,
That's what I've
an
got.
unpunched vermission ticket used as a good luck charm, paper and sketching charcoal, a fake abomination hunting license, which I feel like that's more dross. Letter from your mom asking when you're going to come home. Copy of Ravenous She-Witches of Hallow, a best-selling sensationalist book, or expensive kohl eyeliner and pocket mirror. Like, those are all just so good.
Part of me would want that to be a second item, just for jokes of just Elias's mom writing a letter of like, when are you gonna stop following these trades?
Where's she gonna send it to? The train station?
Heck off, Mom! I gotta find the trains!
Stop calling it a phase, Mom. The train's a lifestyle.
Step off,
Trains
Mom!
are a
I'm gonna start the
lifestyle.
trains!
You don't understand, Mom. Yeah, my friend pushes drugs, but it's not about that.
It's not about that. He's not taking them.
It's not related to the trains.
Yeah, his mom's whole issue is just the friend who pushes drugs. He's a bad influence on you, Elias.
I told you if you started hanging out with those train people, it would just lead to
Yeah.
drugs.
Where's your train? Where's your train based on morality brought you now?
Elias, one of your friends pushes drugs and the other one died once. What are you doing?
Pretty sure he's an adrenaline junkie. I don't know what to do about that.
Okay. Right. So I rolled a d20. I got 16. So from this list, it gets me 3 slim, unopened cans of cooked eels.
Yum.
Nice.
The nutritious breakfast for a man who loves trains.
What's your second
He's
one?
saving them. Eels are hard to come by. He's saving them for when he starts the trains up.
Yeah, that's gonna be his celebration. That's why he's got 3, one for each of us.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Aww.
Celebratory eels.
Except you're all gonna
My
be dead.
celebratory.
You know what? I've probably tasted the eels when I brought drugs to like some big expensive party up in the Spire, and they're not. It's just it's just because they're expensive. They're not actually that good.
Yeah.
Don't say that to Elias. He's really excited about it.
Exactly. Don't
ruin it
shatter
for
his
him.
dream. Don't ruin his dreams.
Half the time we're walking and he's telling us about how excited he is to get this train going and pop that can of eels.
Okay, you're rolling a second one, Chris?
All right. Second one. Sorry, I got caught up in the.
Yes, in the storytelling. In the storytelling of the eels.
I got a 1, which gets me Grail charm made of Weavern bone.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
And this
Fancy.
charm is this charm is going to be in the shape of a train. Because
Of course it is.
of course it is.
Hell
He
yeah.
carved it himself.
Actually, no. Wait, no. Better yet. It is going to be a train whistle.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's-
So he
His mom-
can walk along the tracks just going, choo choo.
His mom has so many regrets about telling him stories about the train growing up.
Oh,
And she
God.
was trying to keep him out of the heart, and she was like, "Yeah, there's this Vermissian down there. There were these trains and these tubes." And Elias is like,
But they never opened because they were no good. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go open them.
Yeah. I'm gonna change it.
Sounds
I'm
like a
gonna
job
get those
for me.
trains on the track.
I'll show you, Ma. I'm gonna get those trains moving.
You always said you wanted me to have a calling in life, Mom. Here you go.
Mom, you inspired me. Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm gonna be really
well-
sad when Elias dies. I'm cool
Yes.
with
No,
with
he's
dressing
not gonna
canon,
die.
but Zoe, do you know how this game works?
He's not gonna
Everybody
die.
dies.
It's gonna be fine. We're gonna protect Elias with our lives. He's too good for this world.
He's too good for this. Okay. I have a lot of work to do for next session. Because we need to figure all of this out. That's fine. This was a lot. We now have a very detailed world, it feels like. And all we did was chat about it.
One that involves a lot of train talk.
Yep.
Surprisingly.
Okay.
This world is built on a love for trains.
I mean, the heart
Very
is
clearly.
the heart is it just responds to people's needs and
Yep.
desires, and Elias needs trains really bad.
Yeah.
Some would say too much.
Don't worry, Elias. We're gonna get those trains on the track for you, buddy.
Yep. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to call it there. Do any of you guys have any other things you want to talk about with this before it just gets, like, really weird?
We can leave the really weird for next week.
Yeah, good.
I think the only weird note I'll leave it on is choo choo motherfucker, let's get this thing going soon.
Don't forget to tip your conductor.
Perfect.
Exactly. And don't do drugs. Go red trains.
Perfect.
Don't
Okay.
do drugs, especially not on trains.
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. Come back next week when we officially start the adventure into Trainland, I guess. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. So until next week, you can find us at Corporate Crash Course on YouTube and Twitch, and we're at CCCRPGs on Instagram and Twitter. Next week, same train time, same train place. We'll see you there. Bye.
Bye-bye.